Welcome to another Telling It Like It Is. My name is Jade Alberts, the founder of Peer Guidance. We are a group that love helping people and giving back. To show, we have created a new entrepreneur mental wellness course called Thriving Minds Empowering Innovators, and partnered with the girls from collectively Tangled, Kara and Sierra. We'll be launching a 7-part series starting October 19th. Eventually, we'll have the link to post up there. I don't right now. I apologize for that, but we are excited about this course being free for entrepreneurs that will focus on mental wellness. I am so excited about today's conversation. Kelsey and I have known each other for a little bit now. Yesterday was a whirlwind tour. Usually I start off with a little introduction and tell your story, but you know what? We are going to talk about celebrating successes right now. So, Kelsey, the founder of Monark, how are you today? And you know what? Why don't you just tell us about your celebration day yesterday?
Yeah, thank you. Co-founder.
Co-founder, yes, my bad.
Co-founder, yeah. So yesterday we finally announced the closing of our seed raise, which we raised $1.5 million Canadian. So it was really, really exciting. And our round was led by a group out of Ontario called Storytime Capital that specialize in future of work. And then we had participation from a couple local groups, including the 51 and USEED.
No, and that is awesome. So I know, I mean, there's an announcement around it, and you were out there talking, and there's another event tonight. But how does that? I have a lot of earlier stage, companies on, and not saying that you're not early stage, but I mean, how does that feel? Like, what does that make you feel as a co-founder? What is you and your partner like? Give us a little inside, oh my God, that aha moment. Like, what was it like?
Okay, so yesterday was probably a big day. The other big day was like the day the money, hit your account and you're like, holy cow, we're doing this now. So, we're 3 years in, Amanda and I, from when, Monarch was just an idea, and it feels like 15 years. So, things move really fast and obviously slow in other ways in startups. But yeah, it feels like we just got started and then here we are. I think that it's really hard to take these like little moments and try to like celebrate them and reflect. I actually have tried to like be really deliberate over the last 3 years of like really writing things down and like writing down my thoughts during those like awful, horrendous times when you want to quit. And then also, so it's funny, I was like reflecting back on some of those notes last night, and honestly, you do forget all the things and how far you've come and how hard it's been. And it's easy to just like put it behind you. But I think, we have to celebrate the highs, and because we know that the lows are going to come. There's going to be more lows. So we're going to try to celebrate the highs while they're here.
I just want to touch back on that, on your note taking. I love that. I have actually, out of almost 300 episodes, I've never had anybody actually say they've put it down. I mean, maybe there's a possibility for a book here down the road.
Oh God, no. Don't be silly.
Well, you never know.
No. I think I had a friend when we were starting Monarch, that said to me, hey, you know what I did when I was starting my company? She doesn't have a tech company, but she had like a construction company. And she was saying like, just write everything down. And even if you like film quick videos of yourself, just talking through your emotions, she's like, just write it down, because, you'll forget, and things will go fast and you'll forget those, like that state of mind. And, we've been there, like we've been in the grind of it. And so, yeah, it was interesting to kind of like reflect back on all of that. I also have a terrible memory, Jade. So I do write almost everything down.
I can definitely relate to you there. There's no doubt about that. Well, I think that's interesting. I think that's very powerful. I mean, going back and thinking about those lower times, or the low times, or the dark times, or the times you forgot how actually hard it was to sit there and reflect and say, oh my goodness, like I've really overcome a lot we've overcome a lot as founders of a company.
Yeah. So like last night, some of the things I had wrote down that I was like, wow, yeah, forgot I did that. Like missing my daughter's kindergarten graduation. That one sucked. Well, I had a baby in 2022. And so I was like, we were in the middle of closing our bridge round, and she was born actually 2 days before my birthday. And so on my birthday, I was on a call with an investor, nursing, back on a call. And, that investor never invested in us. So now I look back and I'm just like, God, that was a waste of time. I should have just been hanging with my newborn. But these are the sacrifices, I think, and the things that we're doing along the way that like make moments like today and yesterday feel like they're worth it.
No, absolutely. And I mean, everybody always talks about that perfect work-life balance. I mean, and as do I, and I try and make it work even in my life and things like that. And I think as you maybe, get older like myself, I mean, everybody cherishes their time, but it's like, you know what? I mean, I even canceled telling it like it is for 5 weeks because I'm like, you know what? I'm gone. I'm going. I don't want to be bothered. I just need my time. And sometimes you forget about those moments. So thank you for sharing something like that. That's so emotional when you are sitting there going, oh my God, my daughter only has one kindergarten graduation. And I know I was there for ours, right? It's just something that was a special moment.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the ups and downs. I think that's probably a story I'm going to share. Like you writing things down. I mean, I haven't heard that, and I think that can be so powerful as you move forward. So speaking of moving forward, why don't you share your founding story and why you guys thought about, hey, this is a great idea.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think like in some ways our story is not that unique. It's similar in the sense that we were working in this space. We have expertise and both have education. And we really would